Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at how you can make yourself a pretty decent chunk of change with a little bit of luck, but a little bit of chunk of change pretty decently if you get lucky. So there's a raid called the Sunwell Plateau. To get there you need to go to Shatra City, and then on the light terrace where you portal in, if you look around, you'll find a portal to the Isle of Quel'Danas. On the Isle of Quel'Danas is the Sunwell Plateu Raid. In this raid, there's the ability to pick up schematics that are currently, depending on your server, selling between 30 to 80,000 gold. The drop rate for these schematics is honestly actually not that bad, and you can run this raid multiple times with each of your ults. The level entry requirement is very low, it's level 30. And basically you have a pretty decent chance to make yourself some decent gold. Now, let's talk about two things. So why can you make gold from this raid? So the reason you can make gold from this raid is with the latest patch, they've added in a whole bunch of achievements for professions. These achievements require players to essentially craft certain items, and in doing so will unlock certain transmogs or different variations of certain items. To do this, they need the schematics. The schematics only come from the raid. The raid drops the schematics, ergo you farm the raid, and you can make decent money. Now the best drop rate for these schematics comes from the actual first part of the raid. So as you enter the raid, you'll basically run through a series of mobs up until Kalagos, the first boss. Run this first section. If you don't get a drop, just move to an ult. The rest of the raid doesn't have as big a mob density, it's not quick, it's not efficient. You can run it if you want, of course, but ideally it's this first section whereby you can make decent money. And this whole run takes around about 15 minutes max if you're just doing it slowly. There's also a bit of a RP that happens in the raid later on, which is why you maybe want to consider skipping it. Now, how much gold you can make is going to be dependent a little bit on your RNG, of course, but you don't need to be of the profession to get these schematics. The ones that will get you the most money are the engineering schematics. As you can see here, they're selling for roughly 52,000 gold, which last time I checked is a pretty decent chunk of change. So try and give it a go. You might be able to make yourself some decent money. Of course, it is RNG based, so if you don't get the drop, you're not going to have as good a time, and it will only be for a set period of time. As more and more players farm this, it's going to go down. Of course, RNG does protect it to a certain degree, but it's best to jump in nice and quickly and try your best to get it. It's very accessible. You can do it at relatively low levels. Basically, any entry level, max level character can come barnstorm this event, raid, and grab the gear quite easily. So that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, and otherwise I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and bye.